Okay, we're continuing our countdown, and we are going now for books 21 through 35. Let's stick around and have some fun with this one. Welcome back, family. Hey, we're going to try to get all this in by New Year's. Why not? Okay, so we're hitting books 21 through 35 of what I have as the top 50 comics in my collection as of the end of 2021. And again, I'm going to just briefly say that everybody has their own criteria as far as what makes their top 50. Some people go by sentimental value, how hard it is to replace monetary value, everything. For me, it is a conglomeration of everything. And I try to look at it that if my house is burning down, I could run in and grab one book and then run back out again. That would be my number one. If I could run back in and grab another book, that would be my number two. And this is how I put everything together. It is a lot. Sentimental value puts a lot of weight on the books. Monetary value as well. So, of course, hard to replace. Well, for the right amount of money, you can replace just about anything. But anyway, let's start hitting some of these books. Coming in at number 35, breaking into this video, we have a 9.8 off-white to white page, Spider-Woman #1. Really nice book. This is a book that I think still has a lot of room to grow. It spiked up a bit with the news of Olivia Wilde's spearheading a spider female related book. We don't know if it's going to be Silk. We don't know if it's going to be Spider-Woman. We just don't know. Also, who exactly has the rights to it? Is it Marvel? Is it Sony? Because Spider-Woman really is a separate entity with a different origin and everything else, but it has the word spider in it. So I'm sure there's going to be some legal battles on that. Coming in at number 34. Now this is a 9.6, and I do have a 9.8 of this book, but the difference is the 9.8 is in a first print. The 9.6 white page is in a second print of America #1. This is actually a really tough book to get in second print. It's very limited. The difference is the first print, it's easy to spot, is the word America is written in red, white, and blue, and it's in gold on the second print. So if you see these, grab it, because as America Chavez, who we saw in the Doctor Strange trailer at the end of No Way Home, is, sorry if that's a spoiler, but I think everybody's talked about it enough ad nauseum. If she becomes as big as we think she will, that this is going to be a really key book. Second print, America #1, low printing. Okay, the next two are both variations of the same book. We got 35, 34, number 33, and this is just I know one's valued more than the other. My personal preference as far as the artwork. And we have Something is Killing the Children, #1, the Frison variant. I love Jenny Frison. Do not get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. I love Frison art. Okay? I really do. I think her artwork is fantastic. But on this particular cover, I like Lee better. And if I had to choose between the two, I know the Frison goes for more money than the Lee. This cover just hits me more. I like it better. So, and that's why the 9.8 Something is Killing Children #1. This one makes one notch above my Frison. So 35, 34, 33, 32, number 31. This last year would have been ranked so much higher, and it's still a good book because, I love it. Thor #1 with Jane Foster on the cover there, 9.8 white page. I do have a second print of this, but I believe it's only a 9.6. But the 9.8, Jane Foster, looking forward to Thor, Love and Thunder. Really good. This next book, when you first see it, it might not click what it is, so just give me a chance to explain it. Coming in at number 30, Dark Knight's Death Metal #7 and 9.8 white page. Now you're looking at this like, that's such a common book. No, if you notice, this is the black and white. This is the sketch. This is the 1 in 100 variant. I think there's only 4. Last time I checked, I think there were only 4 of these in a 9.8. Period. Worldwide. So It's all black. It's a tough cover to get, and I don't think a lot of people sent these in to CGC because of that. And the ones that did, a lot of them didn't get 9.8s. I'm very happy that I got this one in a 9.8, and I don't know if I can ever part with that. Cracking into the 20s, number 29, we have a 9.6 off-white to white page of Savage She-Hulk number 1. This was a very highly printed book back in the day. So while I think it's a great book, and it is a good investment, okay, it's not a great investment, it's a good investment. I think when the She-Hulk series comes out, if it does very well, and She-Hulk becomes a character that gets incorporated into the MCU, this book has a lot of room to grow. That being said, if she's just average in the MCU and it doesn't hit home as way everybody would like, I worry about people spending a lot of money on this and buying the book and winding up with an Eternals number 1, okay? Due to the amount of prints that were made of this when it first came out, it is a potential. So just be patient when you're looking for this book. This is a good time period to get it because it's out of everybody's mind. Don't wait for a trailer to drop, which we've already got the teaser, but you know what I'm saying. Other people are focusing on other things. This is a good time to start looking at She-Hulk books. Number 28, an iconic book. And I love this book. I only have it in a 9.4 white page, but it is a newsstand edition of Amazing Spider-Man number 252. First appearance of the black costume. Everybody knows that Secret Wars number 8 is where the costume actually came out, but this came out actually months before. This was me in the comic book store walking right past it and then coming back going, wait, why is Spider-Man in a black costume? And it freaked me out as a kid. 1984, so newsstands and direct sales, this was about almost 50-50 at this point. It might be slightly higher on the newsstands, but the newsstand edition copies didn't go straight into bags and boards. Comic collectors, at this point, were going straight to stores, and I think there were close to 10,000 stores nationwide, United States, at this time. So most of the people that were serious comic collectors were already buying from comic stores, which took care of everything, put it in bagged and boarded, and you took care of stuff. The ones that were newsstands were not well cared for. So a 9.4 white page, I'm happy with. If you get a higher grade, go for it. Oh my goodness, I've lost count here. 35, 4, 3, 2, 1, 29, 28, 27. We're up to number 26 here. And we've already talked about this character, but this is one that I added not too long ago. It's Marvel Spotlight on Spider-Woman number 32. Oh my goodness, I forgot the grade. It's an 8.0 off-white to white page. It's not a phenomenal grade, don't get me wrong, but it is the actual first appearance of Spider-Woman. And if Spider-Woman does take off, which I think it will, it's just too popular a character not to, this is a great book to get. If nothing else, you get to get Nick Fury holding a pink/fuchsia gun. Where else are you going to find that? I really needed to write this down. 26. All right, so that's going to be 25. Now, this was a book I picked up because of the TV series. I loved it so much, but the entire series as a whole is blowing up, and I don't mind. I've never really tried to sell this. Sandman, number 4. First appearance of Lucifer Morningstar. Now, this is a Lucifer that appears in other DC comics as well, and the Lucifer Morningstar that inspired the TV show, which has now ended its run on Netflix, but it's still a 9.6 white page. The Sandman books were actually kind of hard to get in good grades, and we don't know what's going to happen with the Sandman series. And I've never really pushed to sell this. I've always priced it higher than book value because that's one of those books you just don't want to. Number 25. And yes, I actually have 24 books that I rank higher than this. Ultimate Fallout 4. Number 4. Sorry, Ultimate Fallout 4. Jeez. Ultimate Fallout 4. First appearance of Miles Morales in the second printing, the Pacelli variant in a 9.8 white page. Now I have, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, a 9.6 white page. That is going to be the giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So if that's not incentive for you guys to subscribe and like and tell your friends to do the same and build it up so I can hit my 750 mark, which I will be giving away in Amazing Spider-Man 210, first appearance of Madam Web, in a 9.2 white page, and then 1,000 I'm giving away in Ultimate Fallout 4 9.6 white page. Come on, guys, help me get there. So yes, number 25, 9.8, Ultimate Fallout 4. Number 24. This is another book that I picked up at Battlegrounds, and I looked at it on the shelf and went, that's in really nice condition. And I thought that I could get like a 9.2, 9.4 out of it, and I wound up getting a 9.6 for Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 1 and a 9.6 white page. And yes, with the series coming out, and I saw some of the preliminary drawings, animation, I'm actually looking, I think this is going to do pretty well. 23, 22, and 21. 3 more books to go. We end the video. This one is number 23. Okay. This one I actually got off of a Facebook group. Somebody was selling books in a auction style where he posted pictures and comments were the bids. And at a certain point, whichever, he was going to close the bids, and whichever was the comment with the highest bid won. I put in a starter bid on this just to get it rolling. And honestly, I forgot to check on it. I completely forgot to check on it. And about a week later, I got a message saying, hey, please pay me X amount with this much for shipping. And I'm thinking, is this another Nigerian prince asking for money? What is this? And I look at it like, oh my God, this is that book. I actually won it for that price. It's got to be in bad condition. It came in. It was in really nice condition. I sent it off for grading. I got a 9.6 off-white to white page of a Spider-Man 316. Oh my God, this looks so good. And yeah, this is honestly PC to me because I've got such a memory of shock and amazement when I saw that I won, when I saw the condition of the book, and when I got the grade in. I was thinking, I'm hoping it's a 9, 9.2, 9.6. Just, whoa! Plus, it's probably one of the last books I'm ever going to see come back from CBCS, the way their backlog is going. So, we have book number 22. This is a book that everybody knows and is associated with one book that was earlier in this list. It's Marvel Secret Wars number 8. First, it's the origin of the black suits, the first appearance of the goo, I guess I should say, which was already kind of led into, because I think this was about 8 months before. No, maybe not. Maybe like 5 months before. I think they were on Secret Wars number 3 when 252 came out. I could dig through this and just look at the months, but whatever. But this is not a newsstand. It's a regular issue. It's a 9.2 white page. I got this book. It looked clean. I sent it off for grading. I was a little disappointed at the grade, but still, it's a great book, and I'm never going to turn down a 9.2 Secret Wars number 8. And rounding out this video at book number 21 is another book that I got from Battlegrounds in Rough Edges and Shane and Dustin. It is Incredible Hulk number 449. I bought this in a raw, sent it in for grading, and I got a 9.6 white page. Very happy with this one. And that will round out this video. Oh, only one more video to do, and I'm going to go for the full 20 on that one, let me tell you. I'm also going through little bottles in between each video, and I haven't eaten dinner yet, so on an empty stomach, I'm drinking 100 proof liquor. So I can't tell how well I'm going to slur speech or whatnot, but I want to try to wrap this up and get it loaded up and get the next video going. Thank you for joining. Trying to get these all up to you by New Year's Day so we can start off 2022 and do this all over again. Thank you so much for joining yet again. Until I see you in the next video. Mahalo.